So we've done a lot of research, and we discovered that people who succeed for certain reasons. So
Let me stop it right there. The people that succeed for certain reasons. I already listened to this video, so it was just kind of like a refresher too. I think where we are, like where you are placed in life, I think where you are born into like the family, all of that stuff, city, country, how much money your family got, the thought process of your family, all of that stuff matters if you're going to be successful. And I know that because of my situation. And then I look at other people's situations. And not to say that if you didn't start out with a very successful family that you cannot become successful, but it is very hard to do that. When you think about, okay, I'm going to give you an example here. As a young kid, I never went to the dentist. Not once in my life. So for me, not being able to go to the dentist once in my life, how do you think that impacted me as an adult? When I was like in my 20s, I had to lose a tooth. It's gone. My dental hygiene and everything was not up to snuff for me to be able to keep a tooth, and I wasn't getting regular checkups. So for me, not having dental insurance or all those type of things when I was growing up, that set me back in my dental upkeep and if I'm able to keep teeth. As an adult, I'm able to change that now, and I have been able to change that, but there also is some luck involved in these situations, and I don't like it when people act like because they're doing well in life that if someone else isn't doing well, they just like, oh, they lazy, they suck, they just need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps. It's all their fault why they are broke or whatever is going on negative in their life. And to a certain point, depending on where you live and the things that were available to you, they might be right. But nothing is just black and white like that. There's always gray areas, and there's always something else going on that is putting you at a disadvantage and making it harder. And it's not to say that you cannot win, but it's like playing a video game. You start the video game out on easy, it's going to be easier for you to win. If you start on the hardest level, it's not to say that you can't win. It might just take you more energy and more effort to actually get ahead in the game. All right, let's run a little bit more here.
there is a Columbia psychologist named Walter Mischel, and he devised a very famous experiment called the marshmallow test.
Oh, this marshmallow test. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this marshmallow test before, but it is a marshmallow test where they put little kids in a room and they say, hey, I got to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. If you don't eat this marshmallow, I'll give you 2 more when I come back. And so they test the kids to see which one's going to have more willpower to not eat the marshmallow. But when you think about that, it's not just about willpower. It's like, do you trust the person that's telling you that they're going to give you more marshmallows? Because if you don't trust them, you're going to say, well, I might as well just take this marshmallow right now because they might have been lying to me and they might not give me another one. So I could have just been enjoying myself right now instead of waiting for no reason because they didn't follow through on their word. And that's when I think about how life all boils down to trust. You can never get anything done with no one if you don't trust them. And that's why basically, in my point of view, all life is about trust when you're dealing with other people. Do you trust them to do what they say they're going to do? Will help you get ahead. So in this marshmallow instance, the little kid that don't eat the marshmallow is trusting in that adult or that person in their word. I believe what you said. When you come back, I'm going to have 2 more. gives you more incentive. Maybe your whole childhood or something like that, you grew up and you didn't trust the people that you grew up around. So whatever you get, you enjoy then and there. I want to stop there for now.